Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dangle here for Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Tony's Picks, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us on the Tuesday slate. We got 10 NHL games to get to today. Looking forward to it. There's some pretty good matchups rolling along. The biggest one on the headlines of the news is Skinner versus Jarry here in Pittsburgh. Should be a good one there on the slate. Looking forward to it. Got Ron with me. Got Steven with me as well. So, hey, loaded card. 3 good cappers to get to these games. So, hey, looking forward to it. Before we get to these games for you, just want to let you know our best bets is over at Tony's Picks. That's where our premium picks are. Our best bets. You can find those over there. Now let's get to the cappers, and then we'll get to those plays for you here on the Tuesday slate. Probably usually about 110, 115. We always get a rolling here on the Daily Dangle. So, again, glad you're here joining us. Head on over to Ron. How are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. Yesterday, I dropped that blue line best bet with Winnipeg, but I did hit with the Ducks, so a little plus money there. But ready to get at it today. Nice big slate.
Massive slate of hockey. Head on over to Steve. How you doing here, buddy?
Good. Yeah, I had a good day. I had Florida team total over. I had the Ducks as well. Hollebuck over saves hit. I'm hitting on goalie saves quite a bit. So it did really well yesterday. I really liked that card yesterday. This one's a little bit trickier, but there's some good spots here.
Right? A few more. Could be possible a few more landmines in today's card, but I think there's definitely some great spots to make some money. So without further ado, let's do what we always do and quickly get right into those games. First game we got on the slate, we got the New York Islanders heading in to take on Detroit. Looks like Sorokin is confirmed here, right? If I'm not mistaken, to get the start for the Islanders. Detroit, they confirmed. Gibby, good old Gibson going here for Detroit. Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Islanders. They're 9-4 as a road dog, and you look at that Detroit club. They were down on the West Coast for it seems like a month. So definitely going to look at the Islanders on plus money right there.
Head on over to Steven. What do you like here in this game?
Yeah, Detroit also has a game right after this. I think Gibson's going to be in that. He's played a little better, but it's been against not very good teams. And I think the Islanders are just the better team in the better spot here as well. I like the Islanders as well.
Hey, for me here in this one, hey, both teams playing some great hockey over the last 5. Islanders 4-1 last 5 games. Detroit 4-1 in their last 5 matchups. This should be a pretty good game. You look Detroit at home 9-6-1. Islanders 9-5-1 out on the road. Man, I'm going to take the draw here in this one. I think we need some extra time here to dissolve a winner here in this matchup. I could definitely see some overtime here in this one. 2-2, maybe even 3-3. Not sold on a total wise, but this could definitely see some more time. As I said, both teams playing well. I'm going to take a shot here with the draw between the Islanders and Detroit here on Tuesday. Worth a little sprinkle. Hey, that wraps the first game. Let's head on over to the next game. We got one an original 6 matchup rolling here. We got the Chicago Blackhawks heading in to take on the Maple Leafs. And we look here in this one. Who's getting the start for the Leafs? We're looking at Joseph Wall is confirmed here for the Leafs in this one. And for the Chicago Blackhawks, we've got Spencer Knight is expected here. Not confirmed. That's who I expect to see here for the Blackhawks. I don't know over to Steven to get us started here in this original 6. What do you got?
I can't play the Leafs at this price. I just don't trust this team. Wall's been off for a while. I remember last time when he came back off of extended, he didn't play very well. At the very least, I like Chicago in the first period here. I know it's tough. No Bedard is why the price is up here, but Toronto has a tendency to play down in these games, man. And Chicago has actually had some pretty good success against Toronto. A plus 170, I'm going to throw some pizza money on Chicago here. I think the Leafs defense is fool's gold. People saying, oh, they're playing better defensively. I don't see that. I saw a team that was relying heavily on their goaltenders. And with Wall being rusty here, have fun with that. So give me Chicago.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in this original 6 matchup?
Yeah, it's kind of tough in this one, but I tell you, I like that draw idea there, Rod. I think this one probably goes the distance as well. If you look at both teams, have really not been stellar. I mean, you look at the Blackhawks, lost 5 out of 6 on the road, and Toronto's not much better at home. But Toronto's kind of turned it around lately, but still, I can't trust Toronto at home. And I'm not going to go regulation, so that line's way out of my league. So I'll take a shot with a draw.
And for me here in this one, I'm with Steven Chicago. I'll take the Blackhawks here at the nice plus price. We've seen them, this Leafs team play the Oilers, and man, not only do they stink defensively, but they love to turn that puck over in the neutral zone and give the opposition free rushes in on their goalies. Man, how many? 6 at least they gave the Oilers turning the puck over in that neutral zone. Yeah, at the plus price, I like Chicago here in this one. The draw that I liked was in the previous game there on Islanders Detroit. I don't like the Blackhawks to go to a draw. I think they come into Toronto and smack them around a little bit. I don't trust the Leafs here either, and I definitely don't want to lay $1.90 with the Leafs and the Maple Laughs. No, thank you. Give me the Blackhawks here in this one. On the next game we got should be a good one here. We got the Philadelphia Flyers heading into Montreal to take on Canadian Fowler, getting a start here in this one for Montreal. And then the who's going to start for the Flyers? Looks like the Dar. Good old Dan going. I don't know where to run. What do you like here in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Flyers in this one. If you look at Montreal against good defenses, they're 1-10 at home. Their last 11, so definitely going to look at the Flyers and plus money here.
I don't know where to Steve. What do you like here in this matchup?
I'm on the same thing. I like the Flyers. Like a little bit of team total over on that game. I'm not a spire on Montreal. I haven't been since the season started. I said I figured they were going to struggle a little more this year. And I think the Flyers, the way they play a system that's tough for Montreal. Montreal likes to play around in that defensive zone. And Philadelphia gets it out pretty quick, and you got to get off the boards with those guys. And they got some big boys back there on defense, and they got their forwards playing pretty tough back there. So have fun with that. I like Philadelphia here.
Right at the bookmakers, this thing's moved. We've seen a $10 move on the Flyers as well. That went from like a plus 115 down to a plus 105. We've seen this number on Montreal drop from a minus 135 down to a $1.25 in most places as well. So kind of with you, but I like the over. I think we see plenty of offense. As you said, this Montreal squad defense, yeah, it's optional here in Montreal. Definitely, they don't play a whole lot of it. 5.5 seems really light. I'm surprised this hasn't ticked up to 6 yet in this matchup, especially with Vladar and Fowler going. Congrats. He had a good start in his first one, but the team played well in front of him. Kind of like they got that extra jump and said, okay, it's his first game. Let's play real good for him. And the next one, we see what happened. He got shell-shocked. I think he gets shell-shocked again here in this one. The Flyers most likely come up with the win, but I'll grab the over here, Philadelphia, Montreal. All right, let's head on over to another one here. We got the Canucks in to take on the Rangers. You look at this matchup, it's looking like it's going to be quick. It's not confirmed for the Rangers, but most likely in this back-to-back spot, it probably is going to be quick going. And for the Canucks, Demko is confirmed here for Vancouver in this matchup. I don't know over to Steven. What do you like here?
Interesting game. Emotional game against yesterday for the Rangers. Vancouver's gone through a lot of emotion here too. This is a game I think I like to draw. I like to draw here. I could see both teams from different conferences. Rangers are having trouble scoring. Demko's back, and that quick play is I don't want to fade the Rangers when Quick is in net. They play really well in front of them. But overall, the Rangers at home are pretty tough to back. And with Vancouver without Hughes now, it's hard to tell how they're going to gel together. Yeah, they had a first good push with New Jersey there. But when things settle in, what's this team going to look like? So give me the draw. I mean, I like the under. Not really a huge fan of playing playing fives, but 5.5s. But this one could be. Demko in that quick is playing really well. I could give me the draw on the under here in this game.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in this one? Canucks, Rangers.
Normally, this would be automatic play on Vancouver. Problem is, we were on Anaheim last night, and they got it done in New York, in the Garden. Because it's a back-to-back, I can't go with Vancouver, but I like Steve's draw thing. But Vancouver, they've been just getting a lot of overs, so give me the over in this one.
And for me here in this one, I can't go back to the Canucks here. I'll jump on the Canucks. New York at home, been awful until they actually prove they can win some games at home. I'll just keep fading them, especially here. And they're also 0-7 in the back-to-back spot are these New York Rangers. So they're not winning games in the back-to-back. So Canucks dance, woo! Canucks dance, Canucks dance, Canucks dance on a Tuesday. Yes, we do. Let's go, Canucks. Get the job done. I'm going to cheer hard. I like Vancouver big here in this one today. New York's awful at home. I don't know what happened there. MSG is not a scary place to play. It used to be. Definitely not so scary for teams coming in. They're like, all right, woo, we're getting.
I didn't know that 0-7 back-to-back. You
Wow.
got me.
Yep, New York Rangers.
I'm going to take Vancouver too. Yeah, you got me on that one.
Rangers.
I was leaning
My
there to begin
spreadsheet
with,
says
but I
16
don't
and
like
7
fading
too.
Rangers quick in that. That's the problem.
It's Vancouver.
It's Vancouver. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's hard.
Right? It is hard because Vancouver's missing some of their offensive punch. You lose Hughes. Gone. Big offensive punch. Is Pedersen in for this one, though? Well, if Elias is in, I'm still, you know what? I don't care. Can I still win this game?
They play hard, though. They do play hard.
They do, yes.
They do play hard.
I still love
He's
it.
on injury reserve, Ron. He's on IR.
Still is, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But still,
Yeah.
5.5, I think you'd have to go under even with quick and nets. It's low scoring one. But hey, on to the next game we got on the slate. We got Anaheim. Speaking of back-to-back spot here, Ducks on the back-to-back heading into Columbus. Whew. Columbus big favored here in this matchup. Looking like who's getting the start here for the Ducks? We got, let's see, confirmed yet? No, yep, not it's expected to be Husso, right?
Yeah.
But not confirmed. It is going to be Jet Greaves though for Columbus. I don't know what Ron. What do you like here in this spot?
Yeah, Ducks off a big win. They finally got one, and they've been doing good as a road underdog. However, they did lose to Jersey on Saturday, won that one last night in the Garden, and probably a bad spot for them now against it. I mean, we know what Columbus does at home, and it's just unbelievable. So give me Columbus minus 127 there.
Up to minus 140. I don't know where Steve. Yeah, it's risen a little bit. So
yeah, fortunately, I got it at a better price there before they at minus 127 too. But give me Columbus team total over here. I'm just not a fan of Husso and Anaheim. This is their 6th game in 5. 6 over 3.5, I think, is minus 115. 3 games in 4 nights. They go on home after this. Columbus hasn't won in a couple games. This feels like a kill spot for Columbus. So I don't trust Husso. I think Columbus is going to have the better legs. They'll probably pot 4 against Anaheim too. So I'll take that. And since it's minus 142, I did get it at minus 127 last night. But I like Columbus. If you don't want to play the juice, Columbus is a really good second period team, and Anaheim's legs will probably be done by the second period. You can go to BetMGM and you can get Columbus minus on the puck line second period. I would highly recommend that one too. I'm going to play.
I can't get off the train. I just can't. I got to keep riding the Ducks. Give me the Ducks. It's just give me this plus price. I can't lay this kind of night with this price for Columbus. I like it better now. You can see it's up to minus 140 now in this spot. Columbus winless in their last 5 games, struggling to score goals, and then defensively over those 5 games, they're allowing 4.4 goals a game. This Ducks team's young. They're not too worried about. It is a get-out game, as everybody says. It's usually that spot you like fade the team because they're more focused. Their bags are packed. They're ready to go. But this Columbus squad, the way they're giving up goals, and they love beating up on Columbus. Guess what? The Ducks have won 6 straight as the dog against Columbus. as well. So you're giving me a plus price with the dog. Give me the Ducks in this one on Tuesday. Can't get off the train until they show me they're going to lose games. I just got to keep riding the Ducks. They've been hot and making us money. I think they're almost one of the top 5 making money this year for people. Hey, that wraps up that one. Let's check on. I think it's halfway through the slate. We still got 5 more to get to. So let's get to it. Next one up, we got Utah in to take on the Bruins. That's another team that's surprising people this year. This Boston squad at a plus price. I think they're getting another plus price here today in this one, facing this Utah squad. Talk about disrespect, injuries. Doesn't care, doesn't matter. Boston just keeps stepping up. Swayman in goal for Boston here in this one. And Vanacek getting the start here for Utah in this one. I don't know, Steve, what do you like here in this matchup?
I like to go with teams that have comeback wins like Utah did against Pittsburgh the next game. I like to do that, but I mean, you kind of got to respect Boston coming off a slaughter from Minnesota. It is a tough spot. They've been on the road for a long time, but this one is tough for me, especially with Vanacek in. Swayman was in against Minnesota, was he not? And I don't see Swayman having 2 bad ones like that. So I think this is going to be a tight, close game. Give me the under in this game. Give me the under 6. I think Boston's legs are going to be a little slow, but they got a lot of heart, and they're going to fight with Utah all the way to the end. Honestly, who wins this game? I've stopped fading Boston. They just win. They just find ways to win, and they could very well do that here too. So Utah also on the road has not been a very good team. Let's face it. They just went through how many times did they lose on the road thing? So give me the under, and probably not going to put too much on this. Maybe look at Swayman over saves when it comes up or something like that.
I don't know what we're on. What do you like here? Utah or Boston?
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this. This is my NHL Blue Line best bet. You can get at Tony's Picks right now.
All right, for me here in this matchup, it's just tough spot. I like the under here. I'm with you, Steve. Give me the under. 6, too many. I just don't see a high-scoring game. As you said, Swayman back-to-back playing junker games. I don't think so. I know this is the first game back home off of a road trip. This feels like 1st to 3 wins this game. 3-1, 3-2. Somebody wins this game. Yeah, I'm with you. Give me the under 6 in this matchup. Not my favorite game on the board.
No.
On to the next one. We got the Capitals heading into Minnesota to take on the Wild. We look here in this one. Looks like it's going to be Charlie Lindgren getting the start for the Caps here in this one. For Minnesota, we've got Gustafson in for Minnesota here in this one. And you know what? At 6, I think that's a little bit light with Lindgren and Gustafson going in this one. I think Washington able to score some goals here in this matchup. And then Charlie going. I'm not trusting Charlie Lindgren here to be posting no shutout type of game here. I like the over. I think we see plenty of offense to get us up and over the 6. I got this pick 7. I might even find an extended 7.5. Get a little bigger plus price. I think we get to 8 goals in this game. Give me the over. Washington, Minnesota here on Tuesday. I don't know where to run. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, you look at these Capitals, lost 2 of 3 on the road, and it's like you said, it's Lindgren in net. You look at this Wild team, 8 out of 10 their last 8 at home. So I'm going to take Minnesota on the money line there.
I don't know, Steve. What do you like here?
Yeah, Washington's coming up. They don't play too many terrible games. So that one game in Winnipeg was absolutely brutal. They had nothing. I don't know what they were doing before that Winnipeg game, but it must have been fun because they didn't have anything. So I think they're going to come out flying here in this game. Minnesota might be coming in a little bit satisfied. I'm not going to fade Minnesota right now, just as at all. I don't really want to take Washington either, but I do like. I do think Washington can get them in the first period, so I like Washington first period here. I like over 1.5 first period, and I lean to that over with you as well. Washington, when they do come out to play, they shoot a lot. And they play for offense. They don't come out to shut teams down. And Minnesota's getting their mojo going. They got Hughes back there, man. So that team's thinking more offense than they have in a while. I'm positive of that. Hughes just has a way of doing that to teams. Let's get moving. Let's get scoring. So I like your over 2 there, over 6 as well.
Right, I like that more than trying to pick a side here in this one.
Yeah,
for sure. Love goals. I might even find some goal score props in this game. Point props for some of these guys. You probably find some plus money on some of them here in this game. Tune into the happy hour later. I'll have some of those for everybody. All right, on to the next one. Big game. Here we go. We got the Edmonton Oilers in to take on Pittsburgh, and yes, it's been confirmed that Yari getting the start here for the Oilers and Skinner getting the start for Pittsburgh. Yeah, at least Skinner's not by himself there. Didn't get tossed to the Wolves because he brought Kulak with him. So Kulak's not in the mix. He'll be playing with Skinner out front of him. So, hey, it is what it is. Should be an interesting matchup here. These two goalies going at it. And over to Ron. What do you think?
Yeah, you look at Pittsburgh the last 2 games at home. What happened, man? They had big leads and then just blew it, man. Gave up all those goals, lost in overtime a couple of times. I think Pittsburgh bounces back in this one. I know, like I said, Skinner's going against his old club, but I'm going to take Pittsburgh at home in this one. I can't lay it with Edmonton on the road.
I don't know, Steve. What do you like here in this matchup?
As a person who grew up in Edmonton and followed the Edmonton Oilers, can't say I'm like a fan of the Edmonton Oilers. I can't trust them on the road either, especially in these kind of spots. And Pittsburgh with their struggles that they're having, I will look at Pittsburgh here. I'm making a couple fun plays if you want to do. I like both goaltenders over their saves. Teams quite often when they're playing against friends that are goaltenders, especially this close, when's the last time we saw this? Like they just switch teams and they're playing against each other. Their sense of kill is just psychologically not there. They shoot a lot, but they don't score. I've seen it over and over again. So I could see both of these on this. One thing I will say though, and this has been something I've been playing, I play every time Edmonton plays, especially a team like Pittsburgh, over 2 second period. It is now, I believe, 8-0-2 in the last 10. There hasn't been a loss. You get a push, but you don't get losses. You can get that. I think it's a little juicy at -110 or something like that. Usually it's plus money, but I still like it here. But those would be my plays for today.
Right. For me here in this one, would it shock me if Skinner comes in here and posts a shutout? No, not at all. Because you know what? This Pittsburgh team in front of him is going to be raring to play this game as well. And have a good start in front of him, knowing that he's facing his old squad, knowing everybody knows what Stuart Skinner's been through as the goalie of the Edmonton Oilers over the last couple seasons, the death threats from fans that he was getting from his wife, and it was awful what Stuart Skinner went through in Edmonton, and this is a fresh start. So it's a fresh start for both teams. So when you look at it, it's not a bad thing, not a bad move. These guys were actually happy to go. Skinner was struggling in Edmonton. The pressure bubble got to him. But what should he be remembered for? The goalie that took the Oilers to the Stanley Cup final in back-to-back seasons. Come on, give it to the guy. Was he ready supposed to be that goalie that was in that spot doing that? No. The Oilers paid Campbell $5 million a year for over 5 years. He was supposed to be the number one. And he stunk. And then get what happened? Stuart Skinner got shoved in there. Probably, I'm going to say 2 years ahead of what he should have been. So did he exceed expectations? In my eyes, fuck yeah. Shout out, Stu. I'm glad you were here with the Oilers. Ignore all the bullshit. I hope you have a nice, successful season and you have a nice career moving forward, because I wish you all the best going forward. And you look at the other side, Tristan Jarry, where's his home? Right next to Edmonton. You got to remember 11 years ago, he was an Edmonton Oil King. He won the Memorial Cup with the Edmonton Oil Kings. It's just kind of fit, right? Like a glove that he went over to the Edmonton Oilers now. He makes his home in the summer and the off months on a farm, on an acreage just outside of Edmonton. So I'm looking forward to this game. Sharon is a fan. You know, I've been a fan of the Edmonton Oilers since 1981. And yes, they stink on the road. This is also a really tough spot. Third game, 5-night situation. So for me, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Penguins. What do the Oilers love to do? Put their backs against the wall. They do it every time, and lots more than you like to admit. So give me the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first period. Get a nice little plus 2 times your money on that.
Oh, I like
Penguins,
that.
money line, first period. Sorry, I had to do a little rant on the.
No, that was
Oilers
well
situation.
said. That was really well
Yeah.
said. That was really well said. I agree totally. That's awesome. The way you
That's
said it.
heart from an Edmonton fan right there. Good job, Rob.
All right, on to the next one. Here's another one for an Oilers fan. Here we go. We got the Flames in to take on the San Jose Sharks. Who's getting the start in this one? Is it Wolf getting the start for the
Yeah.
Flames here in this one? Confirmed? Yes, it is confirmed. No, expected, not confirmed.
No.
And then for the Sharks, we've got, I think it is
Baskarov.
Baskarov, right?
Yep.
Not expected, not confirmed here.
Mhm.
I don't know, Steve, what do you like here? Calgary, San Jose?
Tough spot for San Jose. They got Smith out. I mean, Calgary has owned San Jose over the years. I think it's getting a little juicy to take Calgary, though. That's the thing. But I don't want to take San Jose either. I'm probably just going to fade this game, to tell you the honest truth. I have a prop I like in this game, but you can get that over at Tony's Picks probably when it pops up. So I think I'm just going to fade. I would lean, if I had to pick something, I would say Calgary here. Just San Jose's in a bad spot. That's what I would say.
I don't know where we're on. What do you like here? Calgary, San Jose?
No, I hate to disagree with my buddy Steve. Calgary's 5-13 on the road the last 18. You look at this San Jose club as a home dog, 7 out of the last 10. I'll take a shot with them on the money line. Give me San Jose.
Yeah, it is a tough spot just because of the travel spot. The first time San Jose's been back home in a long time. Was it 12 days? I want to say it's been 12 days.
Yeah.
What was it? They've been out on the road. It's a tough, and then you're all the way out on the East Coast. It's first game back home, and for me, head to head, it's been domination by Calgary. Domination. The last time that the Sharks got a win against Calgary was February 15th in 2024. Other than that, that was their lone win in the last 10 meetings head to head between these two squads. I think Calgary comes in and smells blood in the water. Calgary likes to take shots, so whoever's in goal, I think they're going to get peppered. So Askarov's going to be facing a lot of rubber here in this one. Because what Calgary's done all season long is outshoot opponents all season long. Have those pucks went in nets? No, not always. Sometimes they have struggled to score at times, but they are taking those shots. So Askarov going to get peppered here tonight, and I think some of those more shots he'll be picking out of the back of his net there, and Calgary gets a win. And this is from Oilers guy. I hate Calgary, so I don't bet Calgary a whole lot. But I will bet them here. Take advantage. Hey, that wraps up that one. Let's head on over to the final spot on the ice for us here today. And hey, good one. Colorado taking on Seattle. Wedgie, is it Wedgie Wood in here, or is it Blackwood? We got
Blackwood and Decord. Expected.
No, yeah, it is Blackwood and Decord going here in this matchup. I don't know to Steve. What do you got? It's tough.
It's hard to find value. I got a little play. It's a little fun play. I play with this because Seattle's got a flu going through it. Like they got lots of guys on the flu. They got a flu going through them there. I don't think Colorado wants to come out and just spank the crap out of them. They have no reason to be angry at this team. So I think they win for sure. But I like Seattle. This is the best defense in the league, Colorado. And I think they're going to play perimeter, not going to hurt them, try not to hurt themselves. I like Seattle team total under 2. You can get that close to plus money. I even like, I might ladder it down, to tell you the honest truth, under 1.5, and I might even take Colorado to get a shutout, to Blackwood to get a shutout here. I feel for this Seattle team. They're a hardworking team. They play hard, and now they get this flu stuff hit them at the wrong time when they're really trying to grind it out. It's tough. And I think Colorado's going to kind of feel for them too. They have no reason to beat the crap out of them. You could take it -1.5, -2.5 if you like, if you want to do it that way. I don't think Colorado is definitely not. I don't think Colorado is losing this game in any way. I can't get behind Seattle. If I could, I would, but I just can't. So I like to play it that way. Maybe Colorado first period to over 1.5 goals would be a good one. Team total over 1.5. They probably want to get it over with quick. They'll probably come out hot. So something like that would be a good idea. Or Decord over saves, except if Colorado lights him up, then he probably doesn't get it. So.
Right?
Yeah.
It could be one of those. I don't run. What do you think here? Colorado, Seattle?
Yeah, I think Southpaw laid it out in the chat. He's talking about only 2 regulation losses the whole year. But you look at these results, man. At Nashville, 4-3. At Philly, 3-2.
Yeah.
At the Rangers, 3-2. At the Islanders, lost outright, 6-3. They just don't cover puck lines, man. So the only way I can look at this is Seattle plus 1.5.
Right. I think this is a 3-2 game. I like the under 6 here in this one, Colorado, Seattle. Low scoring 1. Because you just look what these two, Colorado out on the road, averaging, where are we? 3.4 out on the road this season. And Seattle at home averaging 2.3 on the year, only 2.5. But defensively, the Seattle squad at home only allowing 2.8 goals a game in their, 16 home games this season. So pretty good sample size there, holding teams down defensively. And this Avs squad can play some defense. I think this is first of 3 wins this game. And I don't know. I think this is Colorado knows that Seattle's dealing with their issues. This could be a flat spot. Maybe Colorado went on a whale watching tour before the game and got themselves fat and happy in the that Fisherman's Wharf or something.
Yeah,
because this is one of those spots. I'm gonna take a shot here with the Kraken. Maybe I'll be smoking Kraken. I'm not gonna say put your whole house on, but I'm gonna put some pizza money here on Seattle here to win this one in a game that could be close. Even a draw. You'll probably get like over 3 times your money. Get 3. The draw here is probably like a 330, 340 type of game because Colorado's such big favorites here. So I think this plus 1.5. Yep, throw that into the parlay. I just don't see Colorado coming in here and smashing Seattle like 10-2 or something, right? Yeah. They could if they wanted to hammer down, but I just don't think so. I think they know that they're all injured. These NHL guys, they know each other. It's like one big giant family. They know that you're sick and dealing with stuff. So I think the under actually is the better play here.
Yeah, Seattle could be a good team down the road too, and you don't want to slam guys like that. You got to play them again sometime, and they're a good team, and they're going to be out to get you. So you want to make sure you're a little bit nice to some of these teams that are in these bad spots, so you don't make enemies in the future. And also, it's a long season, and it's a condensed season, so you got time to maybe take it easy. This is probably a good chance to do it. So I agree.
To do it. No, no hammer down. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. That wraps up the NHL Daily Dangle. Brings us to the like we always do, player prop game of the future. We'll leave it up to the capper to decide, or even if they want to parlay, throw that out there as well, and then let us know what you got going over at Tony's Picks. Because over at Tony's Picks, as we say numerous times, hey, that's where you can find our best bets. The bets that we got our money on is over at Tony'sPicks.com. So I'll hand over to Ron. What do you got for us today?
Yeah, my best bet's Pittsburgh. I'm going to pair that up with the Minnesota Wild. Give you a parlay right there.
Head on over to Steve. What do you got?
I have two over at the site right now that I've got in. I'm waiting on a couple things to put in a few more. My best bet for the show, I'm going to take a shot at let's take plus money on Philadelphia. I really like Philadelphia in that spot. My best bet for the show will be Philadelphia, but I'm going to have I play a lot of props. And I'm waiting for some information to come in for those. I'll have a best bet on that, so be watching out for that.
Definitely watch out for Steven's props over. I had a nice day moving in the right direction, so definitely go check out Steve over at Tony'sPicks.com. Quick link is in the description. For me, a little 3-teamer for you today. We're going to take the Canucks, the Ducks, and the Flames. A little 3-teamer for you there on the ice today. Over at Tony's Picks, I've got one play in the NHL for you, so definitely head on over and scoop that up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you again in a few hours for the happy hour show, 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Tune in then, and then later on in the evening we got the opening line show with Alessandro, and then later on we got the night moves with Ramon. So definitely check that out. And hey, all those there's a bunch of shorts for you to check out as well. Shout out to everybody that joined us in the chat. So King of Cali in the chat, Power Creator joining us as well. Nicholas Handy. Who else we got? We got
Solo in there.
Solo in there. Ooh, Solo's getting some skates.
DeAndre got some skates.
Solo, yeah, DeAndre in there joining us. Hey, DeAndre, you can see him on the Night Moves as well. So shout out DeAndre joining us as well. Solo's getting some skates. Maybe Solo's getting some skates for Christmas. Shout out Solo joining us. Maybe we'll send him some skates for Christmas so he can skate onto the ice with us. That'd be interesting.
They got Christmas hit list as well.
Definitely check out Chris giving some snipers plays on the ice with some goal scorers. So hey, check him out. He's been doing pretty good for his first year of digging in and finding NHL snipers. So normally he's been the home run king. So he translated that over into the NHL snipers. So definitely go check out Chris's hit list. Hey, thanks everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday. See you guys. Happy hour. 5:50.
See you on the happy hour.
Cheers.